Let me start this video off by asking you a question. How much sugarcane could someone possibly need in Minecraft? In the base game, you can use 3 sugarcane and 1 leather to craft a book. You could decide to just use it right away and enchant it, put it on some piece of equipment or whatever. Or you can take 45 sugarcane, craft 15 bookshelves, and then use that to max enchant whatever items you might need. Now, 45 is not even close to the numbers we're going to approach in this video. These numbers are way too small. So let's bump things up a bit. The median library in real life contains 47,000 books, or in Minecraft terms, 141,000 sugarcane. That's 2,203 stacks, or just over 40 double chests full. Now, that's a lot. Why would you want a library in game? I don't know, but I'm not done yet. According to Google, the biggest library in the world is the Library of Congress, which holds 39 million books, or 117 million sugarcane. And for those wondering, that is 33,854 double chests of sugarcane. Now, if you've been watching my videos for a while, I think you might have an idea of what's coming. What if I told you on a little mini game on a server you might have heard of, for a game that you definitely heard of, there exists an item that costs over double the amount of sugarcane it would require to make a Library of Congress in Minecraft. As I'm sure you can tell by now, Hypixel Skyblock is known for its absolutely ridiculous amount of playtime to get anywhere, and the space helmet is no exception. It is one of the most rare items in the game, and up until recently was only obtainable by trading with an ex-admin named Doctor, and he would only give it to you in exchange for 1 billion coins. And as far as I know, not even a dozen were handed out before the garden update, which was a complete revamp of the farming skill. And instead of admins manually giving out space helmets, that system was replaced with something a bit more concrete. So the farming skill is probably one of the most feature bloated parts of Skyblock, so I'm going to try my best to make this real simple for you. So the 2 things you're going to want to know right off the bat is that there's a system called Farming Wisdom and another one called Farming Fortune. Wisdom is how fast you gain farming XP, and Farming Fortune is the chance to get a double drop or triple or quadruple. Every multiple of 100 in Farming Fortune you get guarantees. For example, 100 Farming Fortune is a guaranteed double drop. 300 Farming Fortune, guaranteed triple drop. 350 is guaranteed triple drop with a 50% chance to get a quadruple drop every time you break a crop. Now, getting Spaceman is an extremely difficult and complicated process. So, let's start off at the beginning. You just boot up Skyblock and you have to break some wheat. You get maybe 5-10 farming levels. You head over to the barn. You can farm some melons, some pumpkins, potatoes, carrots, whatever. Get an even higher farming level. Go to the mushroom desert. And there's cactus, there's sugarcane. Obviously, this is not going to be enough farming experience. You're only getting like maybe anywhere from 5 to like 10 farming fortune per crop broken. And if we're gonna get to 2 libraries of Congress worth of sugarcane, we're gonna have to do something quite different, which is where the garden comes in. It's a separate island that is technically private, and it allows you to copy paste different plots. You can build farms on there, and we have the pleasure of having to sit there and farm for hundreds of hours. That title is not an exaggeration. If anything, it might understate the amount of hours I've spent farming in this game. So, to put it simply, there's a system in the garden where visitors will come by every so often and request stuff from you. Let's say it's some wheat, some carrots, some potatoes, some pumpkins, whatever. You give them the items and they give you back copper in exchange. And you can use that copper to buy upgrades, for example, enchantments for equipment and armor that gives you more farming fortune. They also have a rare chance to drop things like overgrown grass or dedication 4. These are all things that don't mean anything yet. I understand that. Like I said, this is a very bloated system in the game. So there's farming collections. There's compost requirements for buying more plots. There's a unique number of visitors that you have seen. There's the number of offers that you've accepted. There's so much crap to... There's a lot to keep track of in this game, and this story starts at the end of another story. So we're gonna skip straight to the part where me, 30 Virus, has already managed to get the maximum garden level, which is 15, and the maximum farming level, which is 60. And those last 10 farming levels are extremely annoying because you have to participate in what's called a Jacobs contest and get a gold medal, which means you performed in the top 5% of all players on the network during a 20-minute span collecting the most of a specific crop. And you have to do it for every crop. And sometimes, like Netherwort, it's almost impossible unless you're pretty much maxed. Now again, that is our starting point. I've pretty much beat the game at this point, you would think, but there's so much more. So let's assume I've seen every visitor in the game. I've gotten farming 60. I've gotten all recommed mossy fermento armor, which you can only get on the Iron Man game mode, for example, which means you can't trade with anybody. That means you have to drop 4 overgrown grass, which is a 1 in 1,000 chance each, and a green bandana if you want to get the max farming fortune with a specific pet, in my case the mushroom cow, which again, a 0.4% chance to drop from rare visitors, which is even more uncommon than the overgrown grass. In my experience, 4 to 5 times less common. So like 1 in 5,000 essentially. And then burrowing spores, which I would have to get from breaking mushroom. Long story short, I've already maxed out most of the things that matter in this game. And then that's when he showed up.
Are all of us farming? We're so cute.
Yes, because the... Wait! Sorry, there's a spaceman. Dude,
wait, you got a spaceman?
I got a spaceman. I didn't even see that.
No shot.
When did that happen?
Please
no
be
one
weed.
caught it?
Please be wheat.
Cactus.
It's right there.
Cactus.
If it's cactus or wheat, I'm immediately denying it.
Please be cactus.
Oh my god. What is it, like 1 in 2,300 chance?
What is it?
Oh, what does he want? Kane! Yes!
Oh no!
Oh, let's go!
Kane is one of the worst actually.
No, don't tell me that.
Because they nerfed the NPC price, so you need like a lot more than I had needed.
He needs 9.7k.
Oh my god, 10,000 E-Kane.
Whoa!
That's a lot of E-Kane.
That's a lot of Kane. The Spaceman. The Spaceman is an NPC that only appears in the garden. They can appear after the player has reached garden level 15 and has served 75 unique visitors, but is very rare, having a 0.04% chance or 3 out of 6,803 chance to arrive at your garden. Now, I'm going to put that in perspective really quick for you with a calculator. This means, at a minimum, after already essentially beating the game, doing everything except for this, you, on average, would have to farm for another 189 hours to hope for him to appear at average rates. If you're unlucky, it could take even longer. So here's me, a guy who already beat the game essentially, and then the Spaceman shows up. He has a random chance to ask for any crop in the game, and the difference is versus before when you would trade with an admin 1 billion coins to get the item, now you have to trade the Spaceman 1 billion coins worth of a random crop in the game. In my case, sugarcane. Luckily, one of the better ones. The rate in which you get crops is different. For example, wheat is one of the worst ones because you have not only a chance to drop wheat when you break the plant, but also seeds, and that massively reduces the amount that you can get per minute because the drops are shared between 2 different items, so it would take nearly twice as long to get Spaceman. I believe one of the best ones is melon because there's just so many items. But anyway, I got cane. And as you might expect, it takes so much sugarcane. As a matter of fact, the number is seared into my brain months after all of this happened. 9,766 enchanted sugarcane, which each one of those is crafted with 160 enchanted sugar, and each one of those is crafted with 160 regular sugarcane. That means in order to get a space helmet, I need to not only beat the game in terms of farming, but then after I've beaten the game, I need to farm 247,731,200 sugarcane. Now, this is technically not something I have to do. I could just let the Spaceman sit there. I've beaten the game after all. But I'm a YouTuber, and it is my job to do the ridiculous things that the rest of us are wondering, what would happen if I'm the guy that's actually doing it. I spent 500 hours of my life on this, and you're about to see everything that took place. So regardless of how good the item is, what it does, none of that matters. First, we're gonna get it, and I'll show you what it does towards the end of the video. But in the meantime, how the hell do you get all of that sugarcane? It's really just how you farm in general in Hypixel Skyblock, and unfortunately, you're about to see just how much torture I went through to get this item. So to start off, if you actually want to farm in this game, for example, sugarcane, you have to put yourself at a 45-degree angle relative to the cane. I usually am on the left wall facing front and to the right by 45 degrees. You can check it in F3. And I have this little strategy where I'm pressing the A and S keys at the same time, and I adjust my angle until I stop moving. That means I'm perfectly lined up. And then you rebind your left click to spacebar. And once you've done that, then you flip your mouse over, flip it to the side so you don't mess up your angle while in the inventory, and then you exit the inventory and start pressing A and S at the same time. Go to the end of a row, and once you hit the end of that row, you switch from pressing A to S. So now you're going backwards while holding left click, which is the space bar now, and then you cycle back and forth between pressing A and S constantly. At the start of a run, you have to set your spawn to that specific spot, because once you make it to the end, then you do /warp garden and it teleports you back to the start. And in my case, I actually had two different levels. So let's say I just finished farming one level to give that level a chance to regrow. I will walk backwards and fall to the one before, and then, or the one underneath, and then farm that, teleport back using warp garden, press A and S while holding spacebar, and this is what I am destined to do for 500 hours. Now, just getting the Spaceman to show up is hard enough, but actually getting all the sugarcane on top of that is even more annoying. And because I am insane like that, I did some research. Hypixel Skyblock awards Skyblock XP for various activities in the game, including the max number of visitors that you have served. Now, in terms of the bonus and farming fortune you get on Lotus equipment, that number maxes out at 5,000. Now, I did the math. A visitor shows up once every 15 minutes or 5 minutes if you're actively farming. And to get to 5,000 visitors, 5 minutes each, that is 416 hours of actively farming. Now, that doesn't account for times when the max visitor counts 5, where there were 5 visitors sitting there waiting, and I did not notice that. And to complicate things even further, they ask for different crops. So I can't even be farming sugarcane the entire time. Sometimes I have to be farming something else, like netherwort, potato, whatever. I need to have stockpiled enough stuff, enough of every single crop in the game to satisfy the demands of every single visitor that comes by while I am grinding for the sugarcane for Spaceman. It took over a month of my life, 500 hours for this arbitrary little piece of glass that changes colors. Isn't that great? It was kind of funny, actually, when the garden update first dropped. fellow YouTuber Zach Plays Ann was showing off his progress in the game, and I thought it'd be funny to comment on his video saying, hey, I got to garden level 10 already, I have 1,000 copper, I'm moving along quick, that was my first day, and he said that was cute. I didn't take kindly to that. It may or may not have contributed to my crazy goal to get the space helmet. Safe to say, I've completely eclipsed his progress in the garden at least 10 times over. There we go. So I am now upgrading another piece of equipment with Green Thumb 5. Look at all of this. That's a Green Thumb 3. That's another one. Green Thumb 4. Boom. Green Thumb 5 on the Rooted Lotus belt. That's another 4 farming fortune. Just under 4 farming fortune. So worth it. Wow. 2 more armor pieces to go. Or 2 more equipment pieces to go. And then we're fully maxed equipment for farming. That and a mossy grass. Yes. Another clippable moment approaching right now. Extra farming drops plus 28% incoming. So we're gonna take a little bit of tickets here, a few tickets here. Over 7 stacks. It's I did the math, it's just over 7 stacks of tickets to get this upgrade. 9 gold medals. And boom, there it is. You tiered up the extra farming drops upgrade to 28%. And the last one is right here. 10 gold medals, 1,000 tickets. Which, quick math, is 15.625 stacks. So we're going to start that little spot here in the ender chest, I guess. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and a half. I will know that I'm ready once I have 10 gold medals and this many tickets. So, yeah, that's... I'm excited, dude. We're so close. Only one more upgrade and the Anita shop is maxed out. And by the way... 1,173 farming fortune in tab. That's not bad. Alright, if I did my math correctly, I think this is another clippable moment. Hello, people watching the video. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Next upgrade is 1,000 visitors from now. Just wonderful. We just got another 4 farming fortunes from that, which brings the total in tab to 1177. Not bad considering getting one more mossy would push me over the threshold, or at least get me close to 1,200 tab fortune. So yeah, also we're close in copper to our 3rd piece of Green Thumb 5. Oh wow, huh, that's another green bandana, huh. Another milestone so soon. Hello. Oh, over 12,000 copper again. Here goes nothing. And there it is. 3 down, 1 to go. Oh, I just got macro checked in Skyblock. That's kind of cool. Silver medal in the farming contest acquired. And I think this is the moment. We're starting to run out of other crops that are not cane. Big surprise. Is this actually it? 15 tickets, turbo pumpkin book. 4 more tickets. Oh my god, it's enough. This is it. 1,000 Jacobs tickets. 10 gold medals. Not even streaming, not even, honestly, dude, it's been days. It's been like over a week straight of farming. Oh my god, plus 30% double drop chance. And it's not even called that anymore. And just like that, we don't need to do farming contests anymore. No more medals, no more tickets required. To celebrate, I'm gonna do another thing. I'm gonna do something else that I've been intending on doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Green Thumb 5 on the last piece of Lotus. Boom. All Green Thumb 5 recommed rooted Lotus equipment, all recommed mossy fermento except for the rancher boots. That's the last thing. And beyond that, composter upgrades, crop upgrades, and unique visitors. We need another 652, 62 just for the next level. We need at least 5,000. Well, 5,000 is when it maxes Lotus. But yeah, man, Spaceman, that is the last big goal. It's almost 10,000, and I currently have just under 4,000. We're on our way. Another cultivating book? That is the second one that I've gotten from the librarian. What the hell? Again? Third one in 2 days. This is the sixth overall. I think 5k should be like the cap for visitors. Like, there shouldn't be a reason to go farther than 5k. I'm sure Dio knows how ridiculous it is to get maxed out garden right now.
No.
It's like literally
Wow.
And the game mode ended up not being. Oh, I just got macro checked. Can I go now?
Huh?
No, there was a staff member, a guild master was online. I think that's how that works, right?
Just me.
Was that you? Nah. No, it wasn't. You didn't macro check me, Time Dio.
All right, take this pig.
No! You can do that. 50 HP here. What is
Kill him.
this? 48
Damn, you're so
damage.
weak. God damn.
Anyways, I need to purchase a sugarcane 9, and there it is. It's maxed. I can't spend copper on anything anymore except for composter or other crops. That's all the materials required for the next round of composter upgrades. So for the people watching this later, hello, by the way. I've been farming for an entire week straight. Anyways, I've run out of things to spend copper on that isn't the composter. There are crop upgrades to get, but the value is terrible. At least for the moment, it's not my best way to get skyblock XP. That's all that's left. I don't really care about the farming fortune on the other crops. It's only really the cane because of that guy. So at this point, the whole point of copper is skyblock XP. So I actually have some stuff prepped here. This is the tier 10 upgrade of every single category of upgrade, and in total it's 4,000 copper to do. So let's do the thing. Ooh. Oh, it actually went to level 11. My bad. So now it's going to be all the other types of crops in this game, and a stack of crappie per upgrade. Interesting. Bruh, another one? 7th one. I have received 4,500 copper and all of these materials. 5 stacks of crappie, it looks like. 48 enchanted gold carrots, 16 polished pumpkin, 64 enchanted melon block, 72 enchanted cookie, and 32 mutant netherwort. So that was actually 10 skyblock XP. Oh my god, dude. I just dropped an 8th overgrown grass. 4 overgrown grass for what reason? I don't know. Why do I... If I wanted, I could have full I can have full mossy rabbit armor. That would be terrible. Next round of upgrades are ready. Copper's ready. Boom. 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 And that's 10 more Skyblock XP. Everything is now at level 3. And notably, I don't need crappies anymore. There's no purpose left in the game for these, so I might as well sell them. So let's see how much we profit here. I'm very curious. Ooh. 32 mil, not bad. As cool as it would be to get a whole skyblock level from composter upgrades, we'll come back to that later because I'm starting to get very concerned about timetables here. Probably, I don't know. Probably cocoa bean. Oof. Oh! Oh my god, something happened. Visitor offers accepted. Just made it to rank 9. Or is that 9? What's XVIII? Is that 19? That might be 19. And all of my Lotus equipment is plus 14 fortune now. Farming fortune on melon. Purchased for 5,000 copper. Oh my god, dude. Another one? What do I do with this? I already have it on both of the good pets. Time to purchase another crop upgrade. Get it to T8. Let's do wheat. But yup. Boom. Oh my god, dude, another one? It is 2:30 in the morning and I just 9 of them plus 5 farming fortune potato. This process is taking so long, dude. I'm even accepting offers for pork. I don't care at this point. I just want to get all this done. I don't even know. All these options are bad. Another word. Oh my god, dude. Again? And it's Reese? That is insane. How? What? Bro. Another overgrown grass. No way, dude. Why can't I have access to the auction house? I think I've gotten an overgrown grass at least once every other day for the past week and a half. I've hit 5,000 copper yet again, and it means it's time to buy another crop upgrade. Cactus. I believe this is the final crop upgrade before it starts costing 10,000 each. Yes, it is. Ooh. And there we go. Okay, honestly, at this point, I don't think it's worth spending 10,000 copper for a single crop upgrade. So I think I'm going to stop spending copper now because as much as I hate the idea of doing this, at some point I am going to have to max composter. So I'm going to need that copper later. I'm just so not looking forward to that. Is that? Oh, that's the last fermento, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. Condensed fermento. This is significant because I've been stockpiling ever since this process started. And this is the exact amount of normal and condensed fermento required to max out the composter upgrades. I farmed so much sugarcane that now I can max composter so long as I get the copper, which I don't have, but I will at some point. But at least now, every last fermento that I collect from this point forward, I can just immediately sell for 250k a pop. That's pretty awesome. I believe the time has come. This is about to be a big moment. Bruh. 2 more minutes of farming, you serious? Okay, a big moment's about to happen. I'm farming the wrong way just because I'm waiting for the timer to go. Hello. That right there is maxed out Lotus armor. It says kills on it. 5,000 kills. That's funny. It says kills on it. 5,000. I killed all the visitors, chat. They're not welcome here. By the way, hello. It's 1:30 p.m. I haven't slept, and I don't plan on sleeping until like 8 p.m. because we are so incredibly close. 9766 9183. According to my math, I should have about 6.5 hours, 7 hours left, and then I get to sleep. Oh my god, this is it. I think this is finally it. And there he goes. It's over. It's actually over. All for a piece of glass that gives nothing. There's no stats. The reforges are bad. But it's fine. This is more than enough. It's finally over. I walked into Hub 1. Oh my god, dude. It's over. It's actually over. Dude's like Iron Man space helmet. The /show command came out at literally the perfect time. So after all of this waiting, it turns out a fact that I've known the entire time. The space helmet is useless. It doesn't do anything. There's no item abilities. There's no health or defense or strength bonus. When you decide to reforge it, if you decide to reforge it, it will barely do anything because special and very special items only count for the same as common, which is the worst rarity in the game. So even a reforge is barely useful at all. So the question stands, why did you spend 500 hours of your life getting a space helmet? Well, the flex on Zach was one of those things, but the other thing is that I had to make a YouTube video. But other than that, I accidentally found there is one use for the item, and that's contributing it to the museum, where it is worth 1.4 billion towards my net worth and gives me permanent access to the palatial bank upgrade. So there you go. I found a reason to use the space helmet. It's not a great one. Do I want those 500 hours back? Yeah, kinda. Yeah, actually, that'd be nice. Could have made like a whole game in that time. I could have coded a game similar to Skyblock in 500 hours, but hey, here we are. If you enjoyed that video, please be sure to leave a like and comment down below telling me how stupid I am for spending 500 hours playing Hypixel Skyblock to get a piece of glass that changes color. And of course, use code 30virus if you ever decide to check out in the Hypixel store. You get 5% off and I get a kickback. Everybody wins. But for now, that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.